Good day, Hatters and Hattettes. Welcome to Hat Chat Episode 4. In this show, we have all sorts of goodies in store, including our standard pointless babbling, stupid news, competitions, and all the things happening at Hat Films HQ. So sit back, listen up, and pay attention as we delve deeper into your ear canals. I'm Ross Hornby.
Oh, right. I'm Trot. That's Chris Trot, C.T., C.T., if you want, initials.
Christ, that's long.
And I'm Alex Smith, and I'm your friend.
And today's executive producer is, drum roll, it's
really
Nate the Nerd. Nate the Nerd. Woo!
One word, Nate the Nerd.
Hey, Nate the Nerd.
Nate the Nerd.
How's it going? What's he won? Name what he won.
He's won bloody orange box on the 360.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This
you better have a
360,
mate. You better have one.
Yeah, you better.
This
is the point where Trot needlessly rustles around and tries to find the case and then shows it to me and Ross.
Yeah.
For no real reason.
Yeah. Here you go, guys. That's not it.
That's not the orange box.
That's not.
It looked like it, though, didn't it?
It didn't look like the orange box. So yeah,
Not
you've won that. Well done. That's going to be heading your way in the next couple of weeks because we're slow. Unfortunately,
really slow.
We're busy guys, and we don't like to send things using the Royal Mail.
Hey,
even
guess
slower
what,
if you live outside the UK.
How did he win
Guess
that?
what,
By the
though?
way, how did he win that? Can you just?
He won that by entering the raffle like everyone else did.
That is something that everyone can do.
So all you have to do is go to hatventures.net/donate. And you won't be donating because at the top there will be a raffle ticket option. You choose quantity 10 because 10 gives you a higher chance.
It sure does.
Point 10.
That's right,
You can buy as many as you like.
Then you go straight to PayPal and then you come back. All right, come back and enter your shout out. Otherwise, we'll be shouting you down in an email hours before we record, trying to get your shout out. But luckily, Nate the Nerd, he's on the ball and he gave us a shout out. What is it?
His shout out. Oh God, what was his shout out?
His shout out was, I don't mind, you guys can put out whatever you like because you're great.
Right, his shout out will be shout out now!
Shout now.
That's a genuine shout. No! Alright, yeah. Well, thank you, Nate the Nerd, for allowing us that airspace.
That was just for you, mate. That was just
Give
for
you
you.
that
And
Wait, guys,
noise.
you gave up that right.
I got an idea. Let's do a latency test by using Nate the Nerd in a big loop. Let's see how fast we can go.
Who goes first?
I want to go first.
Who goes second?
I want to go.
Ross goes second.
Let's see this.
Okay. Nate.
The.
Nerd.
Nate.
The.
Nerd.
Nate.
The.
Nerd.
That's it.
That
was nice.
That's very pointless.
I mean, well, thank you for being our executive producer, Nate the Nerd. I love you lots.
Well done, Nate the Nerd.
Yeah.
You are a great person, and you have done great things.
Oh my
your
God!
life.
What's the next section?
Oh my God, Jesus! Oh my God! Ah! What's the random bit? Gaming.
Gaming.
Gaming
today and the past 2 weeks because Ross was away.
I was away. Oh yeah, I don't want to apologise about that because unfortunately I was away, and we couldn't do this episode on last Tuesday. So sorry.
But what did you do instead?
Went to Cornwall, didn't I, guys?
What did you build
in
in
the
sand?
Cornwall?
And the sand. Jesus Christ, guys! I built a real life image of DJ H3 Max from those Adventures series.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
And a scale replica of the Titanic?
No, didn't get round to that one. It actually took a long time because I not only did I have to find a box that was perfectly square.
A box?
Yeah, because obviously I needed a shape to put the sand in. I didn't just draw it in the sand, mate. If you've been on Twitter, and you should go on it now, go and look at DJ H3 Max.
At DJ H3 Max,
you'll find that I took a picture of it, and it looked great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't actually look very good because I also tried layers, like 2 layers, to do the hair on it, obviously because it's a hairy beard or whatever.
Right.
And unfortunately, it didn't work out very well. The shadows real life shadows didn't work. So
you can get that old depth or different variations of colour.
Exactly. It's not.
What is that?
What is that? What's what?
Oh, I see. Wait.
He had to paint over it in a paint program on his
he's
iPhone.
looking at it. Yeah, on the well, actually, I did it really roughly.
What is this?
And made sure that people knew that it was my face. It could have been a
Doesn't
creeper.
really
It could have
matter.
easily been a creeper.
That's quite
The
clever.
point is, mate, it got washed away in the tide.
Got washed
so-
away. I do have a picture of that I will also put up. Some
What,
point.
the tide?
No, I have a
You have a
picture of
picture of the
I have a
tide?
picture of the aftermath of it, just like
Yeah, I've seen-
completely just melted.
It looks awful.
Really fucking interesting. What games you played this week?
Oh, well, I played
Oh,
Battlefield 3 beta.
me and Smith played that at the Eurogamer Expo, didn't we? Smith,
Yeah.
we queued up for
It was
fucking-
really short-lived, but it was good. Like
and it was really hard to team up because we were all called like EA
Expo
Player
1.
1, Expo 1, Expo 2.
And at
It's
the
like,
end
which
of it,
one
we
are
just
you?
celebrated. Oh yeah, Expo 1, get in. But yeah, that was good. But it was good, but it's got better since the open beta's been out. And I got early access because I pre-ordered like a good little games fan.
And so did Ross.
I didn't pre-order.
No, I didn't.
Ross
I didn't pre-order the game. I just literally, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't pre-order the game. I went on, signed up, and I got it. So I've got a beta,
Crazy.
cheeky beta.
If
I think
you'd
it's
like to do
I
that,
think it's even available on Xbox 360 and PS3 as well as PC.
it
so.
is. Yes, although you'll be
Check it out
experiencing
before
a
the
vastly
10th.
vastly decreased gaming experience because you're using inferior hardware, which is a point I'd
Here
like
we
to
go.
pick up
Here we go. Here
now.
we go.
Although, to be honest, being a person listening to a podcast, you're probably a PC user anyway, so you're probably quite bright. But if you're not,
That's a
people,
huge assumption.
It's a massive assumption.
let's
I mean,
just,
you could be on an
let's
iPhone.
Let's make something clear here, and I think a vast majority of you all know this, but for the few people who don't, PCs, on the whole, are more powerful than Xboxes and PlayStations. People seem to have this presumption.
Depends on your
that
PC.
It'll be much better on Xbox or much better on PlayStation 3. No, not when you spend £1,000 on a PC.
There you go.
I mean, of course, there's this argument where, yes, it's a more affordable way to get into gaming, but it's also
What is this?
cheaper means
What is this?
less.
What's this
It's-
turned
it's my
into?
rant. It's my
Oh,
rant
come
on,
on.
PC gaming.
He's planned this rant.
Who's
He's
spending
planned a
£1,000 on
I
their
have.
computer?
I
eh?
have.
I mean, you can spend
Well,
£1,000.
no,
It's fine.
okay,
It's just
£1,000 is a big call. You could get a performance computer that will vastly outperform an Xbox for £500 to
Get a
£600.
cheapo 360 nowadays and play any game without any
Yeah,
fears
and
that
get
your
a really
graphics
inferior
card's gonna
gaming
rust.
experience.
yeah.
Yeah,
don't
but
want
it's
to
an inferior gaming experience. I want to experience the beauty of Battlefield and Skyrim, not with
Yeah, and you
like
can
horrible
for, like, a couple of-
anti-aliasing.
You can for a couple of months, and it'll be like Crisis 3's come out, and it's got an engine where you go in the game. You have to upgrade.
Yeah, but at least I
everything again.
have the option. At least I have the option.
Yeah, it's expensive once you get
yeah,
in on
but
the
it's a
computer
superior experience.
bandwagon.
It's like that's like saying anything. That's like buying your own plane because you want to fly all the time. It's an experience, but it costs a lot, and you need to learn.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's just people seem to think that PlayStations and Xboxes can outperform PCs, which isn't
Oh,
true
right.
at all.
Okay, well that's fair enough. Well,
Mate,
that's kind of obvious.
NASA use them. So
What
gives, yeah?
Xboxes?
PS3 is all linked together.
Is it really?
What?
Yeah, because the computing power of the PS3, they link them all together to do loads of calculations and stuff. Maybe because they got some sort of deal with Sony, I don't know. But they're using
Hey.
PS3s.
I don't know.
It's weird that the new rocket's shaped like a PS3 controller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. If
Yeah.
it's all conjecture. It's not lies. It's all lies.
So I've been playing
So what-
Battlefield 3 for like about 4 days now, whilst Ross has literally picked it up today.
Today.
Ross, what are your first impressions?
I actually really liked it, and I do have Battlefield 2 Bad Company 2. I think it is.
Yeah.
God, I haven't played it much. That's obvious. And yeah, I do prefer this one already because I'm actually been able to kill people. So that's my benefit. I can kill people in it. Not
Yeah.
because I have a bloodlust or because I want to kill people, but because in the game I'm actually capable of shooting my gun and aiming at someone and
Yes.
They die.
ending their life.
So
Bonus.
we had issues
So,
with
yeah.
Bad Company 2 with that, didn't we? Because that was
Bad Company 2 was
Quite
hard
elite.
because everyone was really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of good people on this, but I'm just enjoying it more, and also the graphics
Yeah.
look pretty damn awesome.
pretty banging,
Yeah.
if I was to sum it up in a word.
Well,
Banging.
Ross is
Well,
playing,
what would you-
Ross is
what would you
playing on a
say,
very
Smith?
powerful laptop.
yes.
I'd say that it's
in comparison
really good.
to your experience with Bad Company 2.
I wouldn't say it's hugely innovative in sense that, although it's not a bad thing because I mean I didn't want a completely different game, but like it's not hugely different. Yes, there's a graphical upgrade. Yes, the maps are a bit bigger, but it's still sort of the same. And there's a few COD elements to it now, like gun customization and stuff like that. But one huge thing that I'm it is a better game for sure, but one massive thing that I think really makes a difference is the movement in it is really, really cool. Like the way you can sort of run and like slide and grab cover and sprint and leap over things and kind of a Mirror's Edge style thing. And one other thing, bipods are really cool. I just got a bipod on an MG and a bipod on a sniper rifle, and you like fold them out, lie down, you have a perfectly stable firing platform, and it's awesome.
We were thinking we might even do a little bit of recording of it, but that's only a maybe and an if. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Do you want to see that?
Released.
Do you
want to see it?
If you want to see that, where do they have to go, Ross?
If you go to HatChat, actually, in fact, if you email hatchat@hat-films.com and say go play it, we'll do it.
We'll kind of know what you mean, unless
we'll
say
get
something
what
You
else
can do
later
that.
on.
You can do that with any game. So just say go play it and then dash whatever game you think we should play.
Go play
And
it dash
we'll
game in
vaguely-
brackets.
We'll read it, we'll open it, download it, and be like, nah,
No.
I won't
Not
play that.
today. Not today.
moving on.
Hey Trot, speaking of downloading, what weren't you doing earlier?
What wasn't I doing earlier? I was on live.
Which-
not
yeah.
downloading. I was streaming. It's a new service. It's not a new service. It's been in America for quite a while, and I tried it on American servers, and that was laggy as hell, but not bad. And now they've just announced it in the UK, and basically it's a streaming service where no matter what crappy device you're on, Dell laptop, a wind-up radio,
Wow.
pretty sure,
They do play games. They do play games.
as long as it's got a screen, you can maybe stream on live. And it basically means it's cloud. It's like a cloud service where they have huge amounts of servers playing all these games for you, and they just stream the video to your system. So, or your computer and whatever's doing is pressing the keys, and it sends that to the servers, and it brings back a video feed. And all you're doing is basically doing a live stream where you can interact with it, an interactive video, which means high definition video, no matter what device.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, you've got to have a really quite stable connection.
In theory, it's a really cool service, but I don't think the infrastructure in the UK and probably America is suitable for it yet.
Not
I mean,
sure.
no one has a good enough internet connection to keep a really stable 720p, 60 frame per second.
That's another
video
question that
stream.
we'll probably get in a minute. What internet connections are we using right now? What speed is yours, Trot?
Oh, that's really interesting.
People will ask it. They will.
I don't know. It's like 400. I get about 400 kb per second right now.
Oh, really? Is that it?
It's not optimum.
What's your
Maybe.
what's it supposed to be?
I don't know, but when I'm downloading stereoscopic HD porn, dolphin porn, it's about 400 kb per second.
Okay.
Solid,
Well,
consistent.
yeah, mine's 8 meg apparently. Doesn't
That's
always do
crazy.
8 meg, but that's supposedly what it is. What about yours, Smith? You got a fast connection? You're running
Well, the thing
slow
is,
over
I
there?
don't like. I
They're
don't
in
like
Somerset.
to say. I don't like to say. Yeah, we're done in Somerset. I don't like to say like, oh, I've got a 20 meg connection because
It's
that
never
means
that-
absolutely
It's never that
bugger
fast, is
all.
it?
I download it about 520 kbps a second, so like half a meg a second, which is about what Trot's got because we're on the same service and probably connected to the same exchange.
They're
But I
joining.
used
Probably
to,
just an
They're docking.
probably just an
They're
FF
docking
to
each
mine on
other.
your computer.
yeah, it's probably just me and Trot.
Yeah.
But we, when I was at uni, we used to have a 50 meg in quotation marks
That's mental.
connection, which saw about 6 megs per second download speed, which was pretty awesome. And
God,
I'm
yeah.
sure on live would work absolutely lovely on that speed.
Yeah,
but that was fiber optic.
I mean,
that's
even
good.
at peak times, like when the servers are getting crammed with people using the service, it just like you get blocked out apparently, which is, I don't think they really anticipated how big it would become, or like how many people would try out the free trials, which is really easy
Yeah.
to sign up, by the way, and like get 30 minutes of certain games every day. So
One
try it out
thing
and see if it
worth
So
works.
if you've got
saying-
half hour, play a
Yeah.
game.
One thing
Yeah.
worth noting, though, which is probably the strongest argument at the moment, is that even if your internet service provider says you have a unlimited download, setup, it still caps at a certain amount under fair usage policies. And judging by the fact that on live uses between 1 and 2 gigabytes of data an hour when you're streaming,
Wow.
you're going to hit that cap fairly quickly, and then you're going to get throttled for the rest of the month, which is going to suck. So again,
So,
there's the
to do
argument
it out
about
of peak
infrastructure.
times, you look at your internet service provider, go on the website and see when it's usually like from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. or something, which is when like peak times when everyone's coming home from work and get on the internet. They usually put fair usage up then. But just start playing at 2 a.m. and you'll be fine.
So there you go, guys. That's a lesson in your internet. What's next? Let's talk about the Eurogamer then. So you tell me what other games did you see there? Because I didn't go and I was away. I had terrible internet signals, so I couldn't really talk to you about it. But
we went on the Sunday, which is the last day, and there were still huge amounts of queues everywhere. Like there's more queuing than gaming, which is a bit.
Was it like a theme park? Was it like a theme park where you have to queue up for everything? You
Exactly.
get a little ride and you're like, oh, that's quite good. Yeah, I might play again. But then the queue's really, really long, so you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Really long. I mean, the one for Skyrim, the Skyrim one was mental.
Was it really?
But we did get to look over everyone's shoulder, which was quite cool. When you went around, you so you could see character creation and stuff.
But it was the same, it's the same demo that they've, the same little bit of dungeon that they've shown over and over again.
Yeah.
So even though we got to play it and it was amazing and we got to, actually interact with the game, it was still the same things you've seen picked apart in videos, so it didn't feel like anything new.
Yeah. And you couldn't help but find yourself just doing the same. It's like watching the video again, except you're controlling the video. It was still really awesome. Like what was your highlights?
It's not new material though, is it? That's the thing. You just want to see something fresh when you go to these expos. But still, it's good to see it live.
I love the little bits that you don't see, like the loading screens have got just really awesomely designed. And you see, instead of before in Oblivion and most loading screens are just a still image, this has got the 3D character which you can spin around and stuff, and it looks really professional. They really enhance the interface, which is something.
Did you
that
actually
was really
spin it
missing.
around? I didn't spin it around.
Yeah, you use the little joystick, mate.
Oh, the problem was though, one thing that irritated me, as you might expect, we were playing on Xbox, so the edges, I know
it's inferior.
Anti-aliasing doesn't exist. It looked awful though. It was a real shame. It didn't look awful, but it just didn't look current gen to me.
Yeah,
he's got PC gaming eyes. That's what he has.
But we were playing on insane screens. They had all these super thin nose.
It sat half a meter away from it, so it was quite engulfing. Yeah, it's like this giant.
But the thing was, but you blew up all the the issues as well. So because Xboxes aren't very good at anti-aliasing, which viewers is where it takes away. Well, it reduces edges on things, makes them
just
smoother.
Look at Skylanders 28 and look at the clouds. Yeah, that's what anti-aliasing should not be.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it produces a smoother, more refined image, and Xboxes don't really do it at all. And it's something that computers are actually really good at. But yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. But I mean, in terms of actual gameplay, I had a lot of fun with dual-wielding axes, hand axes.
See, I never tried that. I went for the full-on bow option, firing arrows, which was satisfying. But more often than not, they can sprint a lot faster at you than you can kill them with an arrow.
Yeah,
you don't have a lot of space to run around. So I quickly put that one away and started blasting them with fireballs, which is a lot more satisfying.
Yeah.
Because in Oblivion, you just kind of put your hand out and a little ball goes in straight line.
Really boring, soft, slow.
But this one, imagine a fire hydrant, but the fire hydrant is a lot of fire, and you're just blasting at their faces. I got really far.
A flamethrower in your hand.
I think I got further than maybe the tech demo did, because I blasted my way through it. I guess you were just plodding around killing deer and shit. But I actually got quite far through. When you in the tech demo, you cut down a guy in a web, and he's like, "Oh, set me free and shit." And I'm like, "No, get out my way." And I got further than him, and I started fighting a giant, oversized spider, which is scary as hell. I screamed a little bit, scared the guy next to me. But,
You didn't scream.
I did. I was like, "Ah!" It was.
You mean Smithy wasn't next to you? That's disappointing.
No, he was actually.
He was. He was just engrossed.
He had headphones on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our experience. The Skyrim, and that's pretty much that. And Battlefield 3 was the only games we played.
Yeah. Well, I was away.
We saw Ben and Kyle in the line for Skyrim, didn't we? A couple of guys came up to us.
A couple of fans of Hat Ventures, and then we saw some others.
Stuff they put together, and also we saw Duck, as he likes to be called.
Pedo Duck.
Pedo Duck.
Great name. Great name.
That's a poor choice. It's a poor choice of names. Probably don't want to carry that on into your old age.
Yeah.
Why Pedo Duck?
We had to sign someone's face and his arm.
God, the face.
The biro didn't rub off onto his face.
Yeah, biro was awful.
I used biro as well.
Bad choice.
Jeez.
If you're going to get us to sign something.
I've only got biros.
Is Razor Blade okay?
Bring a fountain pen next time. See how we work out with that one.
It'll be delightful.
Eject it. What else? All right, I think that's enough gaming, don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm over gamed right now. I've played the game, and the game has won.
The game
Ross,
lost.
you got anything you'd like to say about gaming this week?
Seriously, I had no
More.
games. All I had was like iPhone games, and at the moment, I think you can download Tiger Woods Golf. I think it's I don't know which one it is. This is literally what entertained me on long journeys. Tiger 12. So there you
Tiger
go.
12.
I don't know if it's still free, to be honest. And there was
I like how they're cutting it down.
there was actually a weird one called Mooncraft, right? Yeah.
I've heard about this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where you're basically on the moon, and there's loads of these blocks and stuff, and you've got
Really?
you destroy
On
the
the
blocks and you build blocks. It's kind of very
So
similar
it's
to
Minecraft
another
on the
game.
moon.
I mean, here's a mini example for you guys. Obviously, you can't see it because it's audio. But
It's already blue.
Yeah,
Right.
you've got the little.
The hot part and
if,
everything.
I have a feeling
If
it won't
Mojang
be-
weren't already thoroughly involved with Bethesda at the moment, I'm sure they'd probably try and sue them.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't think they care.
I don't think they have the same
this game's
stance
quite
on.
inferior in
No,
comparison.
or just challenge them to a game of Quake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, Mooncraft, brilliant.
Minecraft, it's crapcraft. Moving on. Prize sections.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away.
Oh yes, the prize section. So we've got a prize for this week.
It's a bit different. It's different.
It's
but
new.
I think it's,
it's
really
funky.
cool.
Trot, why don't you explain it? It's about the server and it involves things to do with server and seeds.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you know our public server you can't join.
What? The public
What?
server? Never.
We're on our way. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. And
I
you
can't wait anymore.
are you trying to be someone that's
Yeah,
pretending
yeah,
to
definitely,
try
yeah.
and get whitelisted?
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be a lot easier for people to get whitelisted, and they won't have to wait for
Is it open
emails.
yet? Is the whitelisting open?
Look, hush! You're not getting whitelisted
Don't
if you
slam
keep
the door!
bantering on at me.
Don't slam the door.
I'm closing the door now. I'm closing it.
Door's closed.
Please don't.
Now, don't put your fingers
No.
there.
Ah! My fingers. You've
I'm
got
eating
my
those.
fingers.
And he never played
I'm gonna-
Minecraft again. But yes, anyway, aside from that, our Minecraft public server is going to be reopened with beautiful new upgraded server, ridiculous amount of RAM to keep it running.
What does that mean? What does it mean?
It means that there's going to be 3 new bloody worlds, brand new 1.8, because of all the new
This is
awesome
insane.
generation
What
code.
do you mean 1.8? You mean 1.9?
1. It's like 1.8 seed generation. 1.9 won't change that much. But yes, we're going to rename the worlds. And it's going to be a competition now. If you enter the raffle, you have a chance to win the name seed or seed naming generation code.
Holy
thing.
shit. Seed names.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's amazing.
So every time you press F3 in the game, it's going to come up with your bloody name on it. That
Well, it doesn't have to be your
you're
name.
going to. Well, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It can be whatever you want.
Like-
But we will say, for to keep things off our backs, no vulgars, no expletives,
No vulgars.
Vulgars.
none of those.
Vulgars
none
aren't
of those-
allowed. They'll go in the shed with the other guy. But I'm
Get
not
that-
vulgar. I just want to be whitelisted.
Shut up!
What?
How'd you get out this door? And also, none of those seeds which are really corrupted. Like apparently, there's a seed in 1.8 that if you type it in, it just spawns shitloads of spider spawners. So none of those, please.
Yeah, God.
None of those.
Yeah, Jesus.
A nice, beautiful landscape. Maybe test it out between
So-
now and the next episode.
Yeah, maybe you
Test-
do.
So Trot, just to clarify, is this one person going to name 3 seeds, or are we going to do 3 separate people?
There's 3 chances for people to win. So
Jesus.
three separate people will win 3 seed naming things.
Holy
so
shit.
yes, enter the raffle. There might be a box to enter the thing. If not, we'll contact you anyway and ask for the seed name. And it'll be bloody awesome. And from there, the quicker we do this, the quicker we can get the system up and going. Because as soon as we have those seeds, we can generate the worlds, start testing it and getting it online. So
Oh yeah.
enter the raffle for your chance to name the 3 seeds for the 3 bloody worlds.
That's pretty
Enter
impressive.
now!
You'll become a legacy. A Hat Ventures legacy.
You will forever be known as the person who named the seeds for our worlds.
You will be responsible for the awful landscapes. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind.
All those spider spawners. Jesus. That is the prize section
That's
over.
the prize section. Let's move on to the... May as well update on Hat Ventures. Blah, 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 blah. Update on Hat Ventures now.
Update.
Thanks for the input, Smith. Just throwing words up there.
Update. There is now an
Input.
update.
Server. Codes. Seed.
Or update with an echo. Update!
And without further ado, I will now give you an update on Hat Ventures.
Shit.
Right, Skylands. What's up with that? It's a very old map.
It is an
We
old
get
map.
this. It's
What was the- what
pre
was the-
1.8
it's
when
pre
all the
1.
fancy shit came out. It's
It's
even
old.
pre-beds.
When did we
It was
start doing
pre-beds.
it? When did we start doing it?
Beds.
It wasn't pre-beds,
When
was it?
It was pre-beds.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
We
it's
did
pre-beds.
beds in
We
Bloody-
started it like the map was made, designed in
Ah,
1.2
yes.
or something like
yes,
this.
of course.
So it had none of these new features in mind, and of
None.
course, there's plenty more things in Minecraft right now. So we understand that Skylands is not going to continue forever. In fact,
It's not.
its end may be sooner than you think.
Don't cry.
Not that
Stop crying.
tomorrow.
Don't be upset.
There will be a few more episodes of Skylands, and then that season will end, and a new season will begin. We are not stopping Minecraft. We are enhancing the experience, and it's going to be bloody awesome. But it is so secretive, but we can't tell you anything yet because it's so exciting. So,
Secret.
It's secret.
thank you, Smith.
It's all
But
secret.
yeah,
I'm not Smith. Remember,
because
my voice is DJ Atri Max Ross. Don't confuse it.
don't confuse those because they're different people, and they get really upset when their voices.
We have to
are
console
called-
each other in the corners.
I'm not you, and you're not me.
Our voices are very
not-
different.
Sing to me. Tell me a lullaby.
Sing me your voice. It's so delicate.
I know it's different. But yeah, God.
Your
It's
voice
different.
is so delicate and soft in my ears.
But it's so different to
Sing
mine.
one more time. Let me hear a difference.
Lay upon me a wizard's kiss.
A wizard's kiss. A wizard's kiss.
Come, son. I have a final
Wish.
son. Come
Yes.
here.
I'm equally
Lay
old.
Equally aged. We're equally ancient. We're all wizards here.
My one last request from you, son.
It's a tri-wizard kiss.
Lay upon my juicy lips, my wizarding lips, a wizardly kiss from my son.
I can't see through the white hair.
So much.
Pry apart my beard.
For God's sake.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Ah, it's vulgar. You turn it into a vulgar piece of shit.
Skylands.
Straight back
Also-
to it. Back to it.
Skylands 28, that was the last bit of our... You know when we were mentioning that we filmed in bulk, and that was all 1.7.3.
That's last. It's done.
It may not work with 1.8 or 1.9 pre-release, but we're going to bloody try.
Gonna shove it in there. See what happens.
If that doesn't work for any reason, this week, which is going to be Tuesday, is when this is going out. So, Tuesday, the 4th of
Dienstag
October,
in German.
4th of October, we're going to probably release another little thing like Tackling 1.8. And yes, that got outdated as soon as we fucking released it. God damn it, Notch. But yeah, we're going to do something like that, like a little, a small series to cover that week and maybe the next week.
Yeah.
And we've got a really cool idea, haven't we? What is it?
What is it?
Well, apparently there's a hardcore mode that they're introducing into it. Hardcore as in you die once, you die, your world gets deleted, I think. Is that right, Trump? Your whole world gets deleted.
Yeah, it's like inspiration from this, because obviously we can't do that in multiplayer, but go on.
Oh, right,
just
okay.
can't.
So, yeah, basically if you die, it's done. You're done. You're out of the game. So we were thinking of doing a small segment where we do a last man standing. And we all, each of us make a video. And we try
From
and
our perspective. Even Al Smithy.
Even Al Smithy. It
Even
won't be the
me.
fiery one you expect because
No.
that actually took a lot of time and effort in After Effects. And it's not
What?
a real representation. Of
No, it's how it
Not
seems.
real.
What? Don't tell them the secrets. Those are locked away secrets.
But yes,
But yeah,
That'd be
so
awesome.
it will be whatever texture pack he's using at the time.
basically what we're going to do is it's going to be like brand new world. We're all going to get plunged into the world in a random location, and we get set missions like day 1 standard, build a little hut, and survive the night. And it's basically the last guy that survives this shit is going to win. And you get to see it from everyone's perspective. So like as soon as you watch like say Ross's perspective, you can then go and watch what Smithy did, what he got up to, because he'll be in a different place doing different things. But we'll all be talking together and playing with each other as well. And we'll set each other missions, so we have deadlines. So like you have to kill 5 zombies and 5 skeletons tomorrow. So we're having to go out all the time and like kill things and then kill Endermen and shit.
Kill
and
quests.
If we get to like if we get to like day 5 or something like that, I think we should have a point where we all have to come together and have a massive battle royale. If there's all 3 of us are still left.
The battle royale.
Whatever resources or weapons we gathered by then, we get to go on a massive slaughterfest and kill the other 2. Maybe we should build like a little arena that we get a little map and kind of walk towards. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah. Send in your suggestions to hatchat@hat-films.com how we could tackle this Last Man Standing
You're
event. We got
learning to
ideas
say
already.
that really quickly. You're learning to say that really fast.
Hatchat-films.com. It's embedded.
/hash-mashfilms.com.
I don't think that's
Not
right.
it.
That's not right anymore.
I'm not sure that's
He's
right.
done it wrong.
But we're not just doing Minecraft, are we?
No, guess what we
Smith.
recorded also? Smithy.
Smith.
Well, it's a little something you might have heard of. It's something that's pronounced differently by different people. I like to pronounce it Terraria, but Trot. How do you like to pronounce it, Trot?
Terraria.
No, that's not.
Terraria, wasn't it? You say Terraria.
Yeah.
Terraria.
To be honest, his argument is quite valid.
Terrarium.
Terraria.
We recorded some terracotta pots, and no Terraria. We're going to call it that. We recorded
What
some
is
of
Terraria?
it because Terraria is a
Platform
2D
game.
living life mining fighting game. It's really good actually. I was pleasantly surprised. I put it off for a while personally, and then recently we got it on a Steam sale because we always get stuff on Steam sale, and
Because we're cheap fuckers.
because we started playing it the other day, and it was actually really, really, really enjoyable. Me and Trot loved it. Ross got a little frustrated.
I wasn't that great with it. I kept dying as I do, but like
So
I think
you enjoy that
I
one.
wasn't in the best mindset for it. So I mean, I think next time we do play, I will urge myself.
I think that half the problem
get
was
better.
well, as you're.
I didn't know what I was doing again.
We had a few issues working out what we were doing. And,
literally,
whilst
what
a
you're
lot of
going to
it-
see,
Trot.
is literally us first time in the game. We've never played, we've seen videos, maybe like one trailer, but that's
I
it. We
haven't
don't
seen
know
that.
anything.
No, I haven't seen that.
So you're literally getting our first impressions of the game, playing it from raw.
And don't
And
worry,
yeah.
just as we were starting to know how to know our way around Minecraft, we're now noobs in Terraria.
Wait, we know our way around Minecraft.
Not really.
Well, sort of.
But yeah,
Little
you
bit.
got that to come, and there's still some Magicka bits to come as well. We haven't stopped that yet. We got like a versus thing coming out.
Yeah. Add that to the prospect of Battlefield 3. And, also, a few people, I'm just going to put it out there, this is a complete up in the air at the moment, but we might start a platoon, like a Hat Films platoon. And so if you want to come and lay your life on the line for the Hat Films team, I personally...
What game is that on?
What game
That's
would you do
Battlefield
that on?
3. Sorry, Battlefield 3. Did I not say Battlefield 3? Sorry, guys.
Because I imagine the film with Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
was like, we're going to recreate
Okay.
Platoon.
Well, we could do that. Yeah,
could do that as
so,
well, if you want.
yeah, if you guys want to come and lay your lives on the line, we're going to be playing it on PC, or MacBook, and yeah,
Boot camp.
we might do that. So if you like the idea of that, keep involved. We'll tweet when we're starting something, and we'll let you know where you can go, and we'll bring death to the enemy.
Yeah.
Epic.
Woo.
And I will stand back and throw everyone healing packs because I can't kill for shit.
It's quite hard. It's a bit of a learning curve because I'm personally used to Xbox 360, but it's on the PC.
He's used to aimbot.
So I'm just
He's
trying
used
to.
to the game doing it for him.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess I am if that's what that is.
Oh shit me. While I'm here, I'm going to talk about the new whitelisting system while we're on Hat Ventures.
Holy bloody shit!
Holy bloody awesomeness. If you go on the front page of Hat Ventures, it's got like a little screenshot of what it's looking like. Fistymus Jimmy.
Jimmy!
He's a fantastic ledge, and he's not actually a ledge that you lean on or anything. He's like
No.
a legend. That's the slang term.
You can lean on him
And
if you
he's-
want. He's quite a nice guy.
he's compiling a
Lean on me.
When you're not strong.
coding together a really unique whitelisting system that's better than just emails. And basically, you go through on a whole like 3D journey in the browser. It's powered by Unity, which is like a 3D engine. And what you do is you start on the beach. It looks like Minecraft, but it's not. You start on the beach, and it like adopts your Minecraft skin as well, so it looks like you. And you go through this whole narrative where you stop at like milestones, and then you have to complete a quest to move on. So what you're doing is you're learning about all the server rules and stuff and all the plugins before you get in the game. And it's kind of like a little mini game, so it's a bit more exciting and fun. It's like a whole journey, and you get to learn about like what the world is about, maybe a bit of a narrative as well. I think we make an appearance with a bit of voice acting. The moderators on the server you get introduced to, like physically, you'll see them as 3D characters and what they look like. So you'll see what they look like in game. It's really awesome. And like you go on this whole journey, you learn about our awesome RPG system that we're introducing. That's going to be amazing, by the way. And yeah, by the end, you should know all about the server, all the rules, how all the plugins work. So you won't be asking moderators all the time what it works like. And also there's some like off quests as well, which you can like, if you choose to, you can either like power through the whole main quest and get whitelisted as soon as possible, or you can do these little off ones like mini games. Like there's one where I think you have to shave Ross's beard and like little bits of ore come out, and then if you do that and you do it successfully, you upgrade, like, because you'll start off with wooden tools, you upgrade your tools to stone, or your pick to stone, and then like there's another one where you fight Al Smithy and then your sword gets upgraded to stone.
I'm dangerous,
etc. So you can do all those things to like kind of upgrade yourself before you get in the game, so you start off with a little bit more experience and better tools and more money and stuff like that. So optional side quests, which I think are really cool. And then once you get in game, there's a brand new spawn area, and we might have an awesome like instance dungeon. This might happen, like where you spawn in your own copy of the world and it's all decrepit and ruined, and you have to like help the NPCs which are around kind of restore order and kill all the zombies and stuff. And once you completed that, it will look like it's been rebuilt and you've achieved this goal, and it's going to be awesome. So look forward to that. We're working very, very hard on building the new areas, and Fisty Must, Jimmy, is working extremely hard on that system. So have patience. It will come. All over you.
Oh, wow. Really?
Wow, you've soured that whole speech. Disgusting.
Right, let's move on, because that's a long section.
Now, moving on to challenge. Stack!
I'm not sure what you even said then.
I don't know what you said.
Challenge
What
section.
was that?
Challenge section.
Oh, challenge. All right. What's our challenge then for this week?
I was thinking you should try the intros round from Nevermind the Buzzcocks. Okay, so each of us, so you each pick a song, use your voice to convey the song without actually singing it, and the others have to guess what it is. Thanks, Richard Worsey.
Yeah. Nevermind the Buzzcocks for the outside the UK viewers or listeners is like a panel show built around music and stuff.
Just comedy, really.
And yeah, a person gets handed an envelope, and he has then to make like the sounds of the song to their fellow teammate, who then has to give an answer as to what it is.
So yeah, just the intro, no like lyrics, I think, is what they did.
No,
just
no
like
lyrics.
The instruments, isn't it?
Okay.
So the main melody, I think. So I think we're going to tailor this so we kind of all get involved. So one of you is going to tell someone else what song they should do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other person's going to guess it. So
So basically how it works, guys, is that one person will be performing to a person who has to guess, whilst the other person has given the performer the song, so they judge it.
So which one of us wants to give the song?
Well, Al
we
Smith,
can all do...
If you give a song to me,
I guess. All right.
I will then give it a go.
We'll do like do one
while you
each.
give them the song.
No, I can just send them an instant message. Actually, no, it's probably best if you do take your headphones off, because then our listeners can. Or
listen to what it is.
Do you think the listeners want to
We'll
know?
reveal it at the end. They want to. You play along as well.
They want to play. So yeah, just instant message.
Yeah.
And I will do some intermission music. Intermission. Ding, ding, ding. Ding 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 ding. Ooh yeah.
Right. Okay. I've got it.
Intermission over.
I just need.
Ross will now perform his melody. Wait, do you need some
I'm looking
inspiration?
forward to this.
Is it really hard?
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed inspiration.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm trying to think of how to come across this one.
Oh, you can listen to it on YouTube, surely.
Can I listen to?
you
Can I
can.
give myself
go
a
on.
little?
Go on. Use the internet. Use their power.
I remember it. It's just getting an accurate depiction of.
Getting the right note. He's got to get the right pitch, otherwise he's going to throw me right off. That's not in C major.
Am I just, so do you want me to just hum this or just kind of?
No, do what you want.
Like beatbox it, mate. I don't know. Just don't remix it too much like dubstep because I won't be able to get it.
Yeah. Christ, this one's got. So I tell you now, this song has got 30 million views on YouTube.
So quite popular then.
Quite a big one.
So if you don't get it, you're a noob.
That narrows it down to like Lady Gaga or something.
So I'm not going to do any lyrics. I'm just kind of.
No,
just the melody, mate. Don't give it away.
let's hear it.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Circle of Life.
Oh!
Elton John.
You
That was
didn't
too
even let
easy.
him do it for very long. Why didn't you let it? Oh, I want to hear more. Right, let's hear more of that.
That's right. You know your Disney films so easily. You knew it. You knew it like that.
Oh, everyone knew that. Come on. You guessed it as well, didn't you guys?
That's from Lion King. That's Elton John's Circle of Life.
Remember who you are.
Simba, remember who you are.
It's a bloody scary scene, isn't
Right,
it? That
well,
scared the shit out of me as a kid.
I'm going to give Trot one to sing to Al Smithy.
Take your headphones off, Al Smithy.
Al Smithy,
I'm
remove
taking
your
them out.
headphones. I'm now going to
I'm
think...
going to lip read.
There we go.
No.
I've sent Trot the musical
Can
song.
Fucking
I've sent Trot the musical song that I want him to enact upon
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Guys,
Oh my
you're
God.
smiling a lot. Is this going to be a hard one?
It might
Yeah, right. Put my headphones back on.
be. Right, okay.
Bye.
Fucking hell. I'm going to kick off with the drums and then straight into the melody, alright?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think I know
Smith's got it.
Toto in Africa.
Hey!
I'll be on the place down
He's got it.
Africa.
That was Toto,
Good.
Africa.
I love that.
Thanks,
That was
Ross.
great.
That was a good
That was
song.
nice.
There you go.
Did you like
That
that?
was really good. That was really good. I like both. I like the idea and I like the performance. That was
There you
good.
go.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, let me think of one.
Right, this is something you've got to give to Al Smithy. I've got to guess it.
Take your headphones off.
I will now remove thine headphones.
I like how we're doing this, even though
They're
we're
removed. I
messaging
cannot hear
each
you,
other.
but I can
Right,
see
I gotta
you.
think of something. I've got one, Smith.
This is a good one.
This is gonna be good. I'm telling you in Skype.
I can't see that. Oh my God. Yeah, I can see it. Right. Hold on. I'm not right. Okay. Well, I need to remember the beginning of it.
Thou hast returned.
Feel free to YouTube if you wish. This is gonna be.
Tell me how many views it gets.
I'm trying to think. Do I have to do the very beginning? Because I think the beginning's actually not easy to do.
I think it's just the beginning is just them speaking to each other,
Yeah,
isn't
exactly. Yeah.
it? No,
Yeah,
no,
so-
you can't do that. Just kick straight into it, mate. Chorus, maybe.
Do 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 do
He's got the deep version.
Oh, I know this one. Oh, I know this is Barbie. No, Barbie Girl. No, wait, it's Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Yes.
I'm a
Barbie
girl
in a Barbie world. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I like how you did the melody really high, and then he went really gruff and low for the Ken. And it's really,
that was good.
It's quite vulgar for like a kid's song, isn't it? I mean,
Oh, is it a
amazing,
kid's
though.
song?
that appealed to us in secondary school,
God.
and it's all about touching her in all different places.
Yeah.
You can touch
Yeah.
me everywhere.
Jesus.
You can
So yeah,
touch.
you can.
Right.
You can play.
Well, that was a great section. Thank you,
Yeah.
Richard Warsey, for that idea.
Thank you, Richard Woolsey. That's a great idea.
Oh,
More
thanks.
ideas like that, please.
The
Less-
funny news. Time to use the funny news.
We took a plane to the funny news section.
Okay, we're now in the funny news section. This is great. It's
Here we
nice.
are.
It's warm. It's warm.
Great
here.
weather here.
It sure
Wonderful
is warm
weather,
here.
isn't
Trot, why don't you kick off one of your funny stories today?
All right. This week was actually kind of... I don't know when these were put out. These may well be...
Oldies.
I don't know.
It's all right. Give it a
Title
go.
first, followed by description afterwards. Australian koalas, loud noises made by human-style voice boxes.
What? What does that mean?
What?
You're going to have to explain that one.
Apparently, I'll just describe the first paragraph. Despite the tree-dwelling mammal having a cute and furry appearance, they're actually aggressive fuckers. A 15-pound koala is as loud as a cow, weighing
Jesus.
more than a ton, a study found. I don't understand why the weight of the cow
Matters.
Makes a
influences
difference
the
to the
story.
sound they make.
Mate,
yeah.
you should try getting a cow in a eucalyptus tree. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, apparently koalas have very human-style voice boxes, and they shout at each other in mating, and their cries are a way of boasting about their body size and to intimidate rival lovers.
Okay,
you
so
can
are we
imagine-
imagining it's going, ah! Like,
No, it's like full-on
Or like-
bellowing, like, ah!
ah! Yeah!
Imagine they just shout all in the trees, just kind of bellowing, like, "Ugh!" It's ridiculous. Koala bears sounding like humans. Hilarious. I thought that was funny.
It's quite ridiculous. That's definitely ridiculous.
You can imagine them in the trees, like, "Alright! Come over here, lass!" I don't know why he's Scottish. Every time I get
Scottish. Why is it
shouty and
always
angry,
Scottish?
it's always Scottish. Sorry.
Well, okay. Let's move on to Smithy. What story have you got, Smithy?
I have got jug made from Oliver Cromwell's horse found on Antiques Roadshow.
What?
What? Say that again?
Yeah, there's jug made from Oliver Cromwell's horse found on Antiques Roadshow.
From what bits of his bones? The marrow?
You say that? Well, basically,
Hang
more
on,
Hang
detail.
on, you say this? It's been melted down to glue.
Antiques Roadshow,
But
for those
what
who don't
part?
know, is a TV program where this team of antiques experts goes around the country looking for people with old shit to sell.
Could say they're antiques themselves.
Indeed.
They're all old.
Yes, basically, it had been made from the skin of Cromwell's dead horse.
Jesus. That's
Yeah,
dark.
Into a
it was
cup.
a 2-foot tall jug. It was deposited
Right.
in the bank of C. Hoare and Co. It fell into the ownership of this guy's family and passed down and down and down. It's pretty cool, actually. It got passed down for like 400 years. It's worth about 30 grand. This is the best.
And you drink from it.
The guy who took it to the roadshow said, "My father was left it by his father, who left it by his father, and so on. My grandfather used to keep it on the top of a spinet piano in his dining room. I don't think he used it. It was just for display."
Yeah.
I think not. What? Oh, he
Or
might have
a
used
horse
he
skin
might-
jug. A bit of lemonade in that one.
It's just like,
There's a horse hair.
go get the 2-foot horse skin jug out. I need
How
a
would you
drink.
how would you make horse skin into a cup? Like
Well, I
tanning
imagine
with
it's a lot like leather, mate, isn't it? Yeah, but
hardened,
yeah,
I guess.
I don't really know, but yeah. Also, for people who don't know who Oliver Cromwell was, he was an English military and political leader who overthrew the English monarchy and temporarily turned England into a republican commonwealth and served as Lord Protector of England, Scotland, and Ireland.
Definitely a wiki entry, that one.
That's good. That's been read to perfection.
Definitely a wiki.
yeah.
That's not from his top of his head.
I
thanks,
just call
mate.
it. Yeah, there we go.
Thanks for
mate.
the horse
That's
jug
brilliant.
joke.
Not
Well,
particularly funny.
It's not a joke. It's
No,
real.
Not really, yeah.
The man with a jug made of a horse.
It's life.
Ross.
I'm glad that it's
Alright, well.
passed down through the families, but he decided to put it up for auction. Well done, mate. Carry
Well
on the
done.
legacy.
Yeah.
I have got options for you. I'm gonna read out the headlines, and you've got to choose which one you want to hear.
Is it because we've got
That's-
so many?
That's because I've been lazy, and I've only read
Right.
I've only read a couple, but there's quite a lot of good there's quite a lot of good headlines on here. I'll read a couple. Okay. Penis extension letter sent to dead mother.
What?
Okay, that's one. Toe suck fairy arrested on new charges.
I want to hear that one.
I like the way they're new.
Okay. I will pick up the toe suck fairy.
What was the last option?
The last option. Well, there's several. I found.
That's a winner, though. I mean,
quite
it's going to be hard to top.
There's one called
Toe
poop
suck fairy.
power. I don't know what poop power could be. It's quite a mysterious
Could
one.
be a
that
lot
one.
of things. Or maybe it's cows and how their gas is energy. Instead of polluting the greenhouse gases, could be used as energy.
I don't know if that's what
Is it
that
that?
is about. I mean, there's another one which says man accidentally shot himself in the hand and foot with stolen gun.
Lol.
So that's kind of
that's kind of
just a
self-explanatory.
that's kind of just a genuine crime, isn't it? Also one which is Very disgusting. Sick man leaves
That
iPod Touch
backfired.
full of porn at gas station.
Can we have the toe suck
Not good.
fairy
We'll
one,
go
please?
with the toe suck fairy. Okay, let's go on a lighter note, which I'm not even sure if it is a lighter note. It's probably going to be on a similar note to that last one I just read. Okay, so Little Rock, which is in Ark.
Do you reckon the toe suck fairy is just a gay guy?
It could
And
be.
the toe's just an...
It could be. Well, we don't know if he's gay. Actually, it says here, a man known in Arkansas as the Toe Suck Fairy for a series of 1990s assaults directed at women's feet was arrested after he struck again more than a decade later, police say. Michael...
It's turned dark.
It's turned
He's
dark,
dangerous.
isn't it? He's sucking women's feet. That disgusting pervert.
He probably does more than that.
He probably does. Yeah, I don't.
If it's assault.
Let's read on. Michael Robert Wyatt, 50, was arrested on Monday after two women identified him from a photo lineup as the man who approached them in local stores, commenting on their feet and asking to suck their toes.
Classic.
All right.
Oh God, that's disgusting. One of the
It's quite forward, isn't it?
yeah, one of the women described the man as having really messed up toes. so here we go. I think we're
well
finding an
described.
underlying. I think we're
Bloody
finding an
hypocrite.
underlying issue here. He's got an issue with his own stinky little
He's-
toes, and he wants
So he has to
he
find
wants to find a good.
petite
He
women's
can't suck his
toes.
own toes because they're so damn disgusting. He's got to find some. He's got to find some toes to suck for himself. I can't believe they just.
Oh, I kind of...
Why did you describe
have
him?
sympathy.
Oh well, he had really messed up toes. Oh, so you saw his bare feet then?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's.
Why
What
would
were
you have
you
a chance to
doing?
look
That's
at
all.
his feet?
What were you doing? Look at his feet. Well, actually,
I
he was
was
naked.
a toe suck. I was a toe suck tooth fairy.
I haven't read the rest
Why?
of this article, so we could be being very derogative to someone who was horrifically assaulted. Okay, so he had pretended to be a podiatrist in order to fondle and suck a Conway, Arkansas woman's toes at
This
a clothing
is
store.
horrible.
So,
I mean,
so yeah, I think he is just the toe suck. I don't know why he's been given this such a kind of a nice, plinky plonky toe suck
The thing
fairy
is,
name.
like,
He's
we're
not.
all just
He's
toe
not
suckers
actually.
here,
He's
right?
not convicted of. It says he's not convicted of anything else other than the toe sucking. Jesus, sorry, I read more. It says he was convicted. He was convicted in '91 of making threats for telling a convenience store clerk that he wanted to cut off her feet and suck her toes. That's
why
just.
cut off them? I mean,
That is
be
one
quite
step
willing.
too far, isn't it? He was sentenced to 4 years in state prison, but served just over a year. Well, that's the system for you. That's messed up. At the end of the story, he was arrested again, so that's nice. It resolved in the fact that toe suck fairy fucked up again.
Brilliant.
So yeah,
Thanks, mate.
the disgusting toe suck fairy is in prison again. Let's all celebrate! Yeah!
Yeah.
Justice has been served.
Justice has been served. You can't
Finally.
suck any more toes
Finally.
where you're going, other than
Well,
your
maybe you
own
will.
disgusting,
Maybe you'll suck a
messed
lot
up
more toes.
toes.
I can
You're
suck
just-
my own toes.
You can. Oh, you
Can you?
can you?
Yeah.
I bet.
Do you choose not to, though?
I bet
No,
Wyatt
I'll
was
give it a
jealous.
good go on camera if you like. Do you want me to do it now?
Go on. No.
Yeah,
no,
I'll
please
do it.
no.
I'm doing it. No, I'm
gonna do it
going
anyway.
for it.
Okay, he's going to do it on
Brilliant.
camera. I wonder if.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
Oh,
mate.
straight in there.
I think I'd
Straight in
describe
there.
your toes as really messed up. Are you sure you're not?
Are you
Are
the...
you Michael
I'm the
Robert
toe
Wyatt?
suck fairy. I'm the toe suck
You
fairy.
don't look like a 50-year-old, but I'm thinking maybe they got it
I'm
wrong.
the toe suck fairy, mate. Hi, nice to meet you.
Should we do more news, or do you reckon that's pretty wrapped up? right there?
Well, I could skim over the penis one if you want, but I don't think it's going to be.
New section
Let's
over.
change sections now to the final questions. Question section.
Questions with answers.
That's what
There's
you
always
need.
answers.
You always need an answer with a question.
So
And-
these are questions that you sent in to hatchat@hat-films.com
Oh, hat
with
chat.
question in the subject.
Send
These guys
them
did
in.
it correctly. They put question in the subject, and then they give us a question, and we find them easily.
Well
So
done,
thanks
you
to
guys.
So why don't you ask a question, Smith?
Asking a question. All the music sounds very professional, and even the silly songs sound like a good amount of effort was put into them. Do you ever have any formal training, or did you take any serious classes, lessons for music, or is this just something you picked up on your own? That's from N Past. That doesn't sound like
N
a real name, N
Past.
Past.
Are you from the past?
So, Trot and Ross, you guys make the music?
well, I've only
what's
made
the
a couple,
dealio?
and no, I've not been classically trained. I don't know what you've
I
had a
was,
few lessons, haven't you, mate?
I was trained at the age of 5 on piano. I got
on
to
MIDI
grade.
keyboard.
did you
He
get
didn't
to?
plug it in then.
Yeah.
He did acoustic MIDI keyboard.
Wasn't even a keyboard.
How far
it
did
was
you
just
get
me
to?
tapping on like. I didn't get that far.
Because I never,
mean,
I
picked up the
didn't even do
basics.
grade 1. I did do lessons, like very briefly, but I didn't get to grade 1. You must have done.
Yeah,
a lot
I got to the
further.
grade at 5. Like it took me not that long, and then I just kind of stopped doing it because I moved on to the clarinet. Actually, I was
Also-
really into
Yeah.
the clarinet.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
it would
Also-
move.
I think another thing to point out is that the hidden talent of Al Smithy is he actually is in a band and he can play various instruments and sing. So I don't know if you want to talk about that, Al Smithy. Why is it?
Go on.
Why is he laughing?
Yeah,
He's got
Well,
talents.
'cause I
Were
don't
you
think
classically
those
trained?
talents never come through. No,
That's not fair. That's not.
No.
I think one day they should shine through. In a
I
in a
got taught the oboe
band-themed
for a
episode.
bit, like by
The
the sounds of things, the same standard to which Trot played the clarinet, and then I ditched that, and then I played the electric guitar for 2 years, and then that got ditched because trying to learn the electric guitar is really difficult, and then I picked up an acoustic guitar, and now I'm in a bluegrass band. But Trot can play the electric guitar really well, can't you, Trot?
Yeah, I was in a metal band. I mean, if you go to Al Smithy Cam, you'll actually hear a clip of music. It was mental those days. I just really enjoyed kind of going on stage in this like V-neck, not V-neck,
V-neck.
not V-neck.
V-neck?
The like
What?
the sleeveless shirts, you know, kind of metal style, and kind of run around on stage doing solos and shit. It was really fun, and I used to like drink loads beforehand. It was exciting, but yeah,
He gave that
Those
for this,
days.
guys. So feel bad.
I got really into electric guitar and like getting really quick on it, and I also play piano, taught mostly self-taught. I mean, the grade 1 thing that was
It's
quite a long time
I
ago.
find it quite easy to play by ear because I find that.
Yeah, it's all ear playing now.
Yeah,
Really.
well,
I mean, I can read music,
yeah.
sheet music, but I don't really need to.
I can.
If you train your ear.
Seriously, it takes me absolutely ages to learn any type of song on sheet music because I'm just spending ages going, yeah, that's definitely C. That's a D. Okay, up there's a.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely can't.
Face and all cows eat grass. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
But yeah,
classy.
I just play loads of little different instruments and stuff. And the music, oh, that's not part of the question.
Oh,
But no formal training apart from clarinet and thingy.
Seriously.
And neither of
piano.
those were formal. It's
What the
mainly
next question? Sorry.
Next question.
Let's move on to the question.
Why does Ross always shout like he's constipated? Easy, John.
Only because when you get in a certain mood and you're playing a game and you get scared by things, you don't want to yell too loud, but you still want to scream. That happens.
It's like a restrained,
restrained
scream.
It's a restrained
A
scream.
polite scream, you could say.
Yeah.
You could say
polite
that,
one.
yeah.
I think Al Smithy does it as well. I think we all do it in a degree.
Yeah, I do it a
Like-
lot. I find myself doing it a worrying amount.
Yeah.
I think
I
I might
tend
have a
to-
problem.
I tend to just scream. I don't have much
You
restriction.
just throw one out there, don't you, mate? You sling it out there.
The thing is, like, Ross is very aware of quality, and once that mic peaks, he doesn't like it. So
No.
I think he's got a
It
natural
does happen.
subconscious
It does happen.
trigger to like say, no, I will not scream this loudly. I will constipate myself.
I will just
with
go.
screaming.
Yeah, that will happen.
Yeah, it's not quite as
We've had-
peaky as.
There's another question on here that we've had quite a lot actually, and probably good thing to answer it again and again. Is what
Oh,
type?
that was VZ John.
Oh yeah,
answered
sorry,
the last question.
VZ Jung.
Thanks.
Thank you. And apparently he also made a review on iTunes or something, so that's good. Thanks, VZ
It
Jung.
took him ages to sign in. Appreciate the effort.
Appreciate the effort,
Yeah,
VZ Jung.
thanks for that,
Um,
mate.
It's not our fault. Blame Apple.
Okay, so Bloodhunter669 asks, what type of computers do you guys use? We've had that been asked like from loads of people, and
Yeah.
and
Smith
we
uses a NASA computer.
yeah, Smith uses a computer that you
ripped out of
yeah.
a shuttle.
You
Yeah.
see, it was a hard task to do because there's a lot of cables and he didn't know which ones to cut, so he just cut them all.
Didn't know, so I just cut them all. Hope for the best.
But otherwise, we just use MacBook Pros. Yeah, the latest. Well, I don't know what the latest.
Yeah,
is.
there's no
the
secret to
February
it.
model.
We just spent an awful lot of money on things.
Yeah, we actually didn't steal them from NASA. Me and Trot use MacBook Pros, the latest ones.
February 2011
Yeah.
models.
Those models.
It means that they have Core i7 Sandy Bridge second generation processors.
There we
which are
go.
Awesome.
There's a tech spec.
And we've upgraded the RAM as well to 8 gig, which
Woo!
doesn't really do much.
No, it's the
I
maximum.
mean, I
you
haven't
can
seen
get,
a
I think.
huge difference.
Well,
from
I
2
saw a
gig.
huge
Have you
difference
not?
in when you were running a server, mate.
I
Well,
think
that's true,
There is
actually,
there is
yeah.
quite a big difference, but I think yeah.
After Effects doesn't like it. Bloody rendering times.
After Effects is a bit of an asshole for that.
But yeah, we really appreciate our computers, and they're awesome. We recommend Macs, but they're expensive. It's a big investment, but it's great for what we do for editing and music.
And it's actually good for if you want to switch over to the old Windows side and play games such as Battlefield
Finally,
3.
MacBook Pros have some sort of graphical power, and we can run like Battlefield 3, etc.
They've got 6750s in them, ATI
Radeon, something or others. Something like that.
Something like that.
The thing is, though, guys, you don't have to spend. Although I will say, you can't beat Apple's software. You can't.
In what terms do you mean? Like
in terms of there's no really good Windows alternatives.
The specialist stuff that they do like Final Cut. I mean, there are some good alternatives.
Accessibility.
Like
the thing is, I've always wanted, because of the whole band thing, I've always wanted to be able to record and make music, but I've never found anything that's better or as easy to use as GarageBand.
What's wrong with Sound Recorder on Windows?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Sound Recorder on Windows. God.
Just a record button and then a little level meter, and you're done.
All you need. That's all you need. It's
like, but you can build awesome gaming rigs, like for 600 quid desktop will get you a sweet ass gaming rig that'll outperform a MacBook Pro, but you won't be able to do the other things because you don't have the software support.
Unfortunate.
So it's either you get a computer for gaming or you get it for
everything
other things.
Else. Yeah.
And if you've got the money, then get a Mac for the
other
things.
Like
if you haven't, then just wish for it. Wish it. Yeah.
Buy a console.
Okay, let's do one final question. Which
Smith didn't actually say what he had.
Smith, why didn't you tell us what you got?
I've got a desktop and I've got an iMac. We're currently sat recording stuff on the iMac because it's got good drivers and iChat and things. My desktop is a ridiculously giant tower thing. It's quite old, really. For anyone who's got is a bit of a tech head. It's got a Q6700 quad-core processor. It's got an ATI 5770. It's got only 4 gigs of RAM, DDR2. And it's got an XFX 750i motherboard. It's not particularly interesting and not particularly powerful anymore. But there we go. That's what I use. But I'm looking to upgrade to a Core i7 Sandy Bridge, like the two chaps I'm talking to right now have. And some Corsair
some DDR3 RAM, mate. That's what I got.
Yeah, DDR3 running at 1066 megahertz, I expect.
I think it's more than that.
Really?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It might be 16. No, it might be 1600 actually.
I don't know.
And a GeForce GTX 570. Anyway, that's that. That's all those numbers. What's next?
Have you guys read any good books / seen any good films lately? There's several questions in this main umbrella question. And who were your favourite celebrities when you were younger? Finally, DJ HMX, do you wash your beard with shampoo or soap? I'm a girl, I wouldn't know. Hannah. Well, Hannah,
let's break it down. Good films,
Okay, we'll start with good films.
Books.
Good films.
I've seen a good film. It's called Troll Hunter, and it's Norwegian.
Was it good?
It's really good.
Is it really?
It's really
good.
fun.
I might go and watch that.
Yep.
What about you? So I don't know whether you want to give more of a review than just that was good. But
she didn't ask for any more.
She didn't ask for any more. You won't get any more. What about you, Troy? Any good books? What about actually? In fact, Smith, you've been reading a book on Game of Thrones, haven't you? What's it called? Yes.
Well, I mean, a lot of people might know it by Game of Thrones, but the whole series is called A Song of Ice and Fire. And I read the first. I watched the first season at HBO, which was awesome. I missed Ned, and I've currently
don't spoil it.
He misses Ned in
it's
a
been over for
sexual way.
ages.
Not in the actual show.
I've
Every
read.
time he puts down the book.
I miss him.
I miss him.
Eddie.
I then read A Clash of Kings, and I've almost finished A Storm of Swords, which is the third book in the series, and they're all really, really, really good, and I thoroughly recommend them. They are almost as good as Lord of the Rings, I'd say.
If you can't be bothered to read, watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Would you say the actual show did it justice?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, the thing is, they had to kind of action it up a bit because the actual series is actually quite political and stuff, and the way they do it, and the scope is actually much wider in the books than they can really portray on the series. But no, it does a good job. And also the good thing is you can read A Clash of Kings straight after the first series because it just goes on perfectly.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That is our favourite books and films recently, Hannah.
And what about
Your name could be
celebrities when you
spelt
were
backwards.
younger? Yeah, Hannah can be spelt both ways.
What's that
You
called?
spell your name backwards.
What is that called?
What's it called when you can
What?
spell a name
I
backwards?
can't remember.
I can't remember.
Isn't it?
Bloody-
It's
what
got
is
an
it?
X in it.
You can't remember. Oh, no, it's going to...
Oh,
Email
no.
hatchat@hat-films.com.
That's annoying.
What's the word when a word can be the word either way around?
A reversible
God.
word.
But to distract our minds, favourite celebs, mine was Bruce Lee.
Oh, really?
Because he was a huge inspiration, and I actually did karate as a kid for 9 years, and I became black belt.
Was he good at
And,
palindromes?
Palindromes.
What?
That's it. Nice.
Sorry. That's a reversible word. It's
Oh, yeah,
palindrome.
that is it. Yeah,
Sorry to
palindromes.
interrupt your story
Oh,
about...
Thank God that. Yeah, but Bruce Lee, he's amazing. Fitness guru, and he did a lot
He
of things
inspired
for
Trot
the
to
martial
do all the
arts
martial
scenes.
arts he's done. Isn't that right? Trot's a black belt.
I'm a
I knew
black
it.
belt in Bushido.
Bushido.
Konnichiwa. That's
Sure.
hello. Your favourite celeb, Smith?
Yeah, who's your favourite celebrity? When you were
I'm
younger
not
or
a-
now, or
Well,
even if you're just a
okay,
fan of like an artist or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not necessarily a celebrity. Probably. I don't like idolizing people. It's something that I think all three of us, I think, kind of have a similar trait. Like, I think that I don't know. I really like Bruce Springsteen and Johnny Cash. I like my two idols, I suppose you'd call it, in terms of the way they are and the sort of icons they've created. It's kind of cool. Although I don't.
What about
really
Ewan
like,
McGregor?
I really like Ewan McGregor actually.
What about the guy from True Blood?
Alexander
What's his name?
Skarsgård? Yeah, I got a bit of a man crush on Alexander Skarsgård. But yeah, he's pretty cool. But no, a funny story actually. I used to work with a person. Ewan McGregor's actually a really nice guy. I used to work with a person when I was at uni in a shop, and they did a hitchhike to Morocco. And when they were in England somewhere and they were trying to get picked up, they got picked up, and it was Ewan McGregor. And
really?
yeah, so they hitchhiked with Ewan McGregor, and apparently he's a really nice chap. So yeah,
Crazy.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
nice.
Wow. That's
So,
fantastic.
Ross, do you wash your beard with shampoo or soap?
Well,
She's a
okay,
girl. She
well,
wouldn't know, and she's got a name which is reversible.
A
palindrome.
palindrome.
A palindrome.
Basically, I don't actually have a real beard, but if I was to wash my beard, I would ask Smith because he actually has one. So basically, Smith,
Yeah.
do you use shampoo or soap to wash that little beard of yours?
No.
Or don't you
all
wash
I
at
do
all?
is I trim it now and
Disgusting.
then because it gets all curly.
Yeah, but if you were to wash your face, would you like specifically give it a little bit of shampoo, get a little bit of Head and Shoulders on there,
No.
or would you just
Conditioner, bit of
just-
Tresemme.
you just
No, I
grab
don't. It sounds really weird, but I don't actually wash my face. I've
No.
never really had a problem. I've
He's
never really
dirty.
I wash and I shower, but I've never really had like a problem with
A
like
product.
spots or anything. So
not
I've
a
never
product for
really
your face?
worried
Dedicated
about it.
facial.
So you just use any
I don't
soap, like shower gel?
Yeah, no, like say I'm having a shower, I'll just like wash my hair with shampoo or whatever, and it'll probably just wash my face as well.
That's
I don't
pretty much
know.
what I do.
I haven't really
That's-
thought that hard about it.
That sounds
I think that's
smithy.
what we all. I
Al
think that's what all
Smith-
guys do.
You just don't. Well, you
Or-
just rub your hands with a bit of water, and you.
Yeah.
rub
We
your
don't
face.
have product. We don't really have products unless there's a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Also,
Alright,
also
so
none of
that-
us have lengthy beards, so really, so
No.
yeah. But
It's got a bit of one going on.
It's-
It's quite
it's
lengthy.
stubbly.
quite ginger.
It's
It's a bit
Gerard
ginger.
Butler stubbly. That's what I'd describe it as.
I think you could definitely store some cornflakes in there.
Yeah.
When we had something earlier, guys, we were going on about a wizard's kiss for a while. That actually came from a party we had
Oh,
about
God.
a year ago when we were
Jesus
playing
Christ.
this awesome game called Wizard Sticks, which is where you
Oh my God.
drink cans of beer or cider or whatever. Every time you finish one, you tape it to the bottom of the one you're drinking, and you create these huge long staffs. And it's got
That's
it's got
insane.
several names, but it's hilarious. And like once you get to a certain point, you're like an apprentice, a wizard, like based on how high it gets. And we all dressed up as well, and so like we all had
Huge
like
beards.
because Ross and Trot have been making Dr. Jesus Trot, which is something you might find on our website. They had a load of this. Well, they had loads of experience using this beard stuff and spirit gum.
Crepe
They
hair,
made-
it's called.
Yeah.
Crepe hair and like just spirit gum.
It's horribly itchy.
And they made these
And it-
massive wizard's beards.
And we
It was
got really
absolutely
drunk
hilarious. Yeah.
on huge staffs. It's like it literally shows how much you've drank in your hand. So it's like
Yeah.
a huge reputation thing. It's like, look at me.
It's like
A nice
an
staff.
alcoholic totem.
And the drunker you get, the more you look like a crippled wizard.
And the more you start leaving. The last thing I saw, stumbling, because it was Trot and Ross's flat at uni. The last thing I saw as I was stumbling back up to, I think I was sleeping on Trot's floor, was their housemate throwing up heavily into wind on their, like, they had this little balcony. They had this little balcony.
With a fluffy white beard.
Yeah, they had this balcony, and there's like, they live in this coastal area, and so it gets really, really windy, and he was just going, throwing up a dressing gown, and it was just picking up in the wind and just spraying him. He was so drunk, he sort of just looked down at him and sort of try and pat himself off a bit, and then
shrug it off
more.
That wasn't vomit, mate. He was just casting a wizard spell. That's all. Just from the mouth. Projectile. Cast away the demons.
You shall not pass.
So yeah, that's what we get up to. We dress up as wizards and drink a lot.
That is what we do in our spare time, and that is a great way to end the show, isn't it, guys?
Yes.
So
is that the music?
Oh my god, I can hear it in.
You shall not pass.
So yeah, that's what we get up to. We dress up as wizards and drink a lot.
That is what we do in our spare time, and that is a great way to end the show, isn't it, guys?
Yes.
So
is that the music?
Oh my god, I can hear it in my background.
Oh, I can hear the
Probably
music.
should say good days now. So I'll say good day. This is
good
DJ
day.
H3 Max, Ross Hormeat. Good day from Ross.
Good day from Chris Trottimus, Mr. Teabag GT.
Teabag.
I like that.
He enjoys
good day from
teabags.
me, Alex Smith, aka Al Smithy. Bye.
He's trying to think of others.
Okay.
Didn't have one.
Green Fury.
Oh, Green Fury.